A watched pot never boils, they say. But here we are, Tartanic in the kitchen with something a little more interesting for you, our viewing audience.
We went around looking because we all love spicy food, and we found the current hottest, like spiciest instant ramen in the world.
That's what they say. You can Google it. Here, we'll get Buldak. Look at your phone. Is this it?
Yes.
All right, good. How do you even say that, Ethan?
Buldak, I guess.
Buldak.
Korean.
Buldak. Unless you're from Michigan, which might be Buldak. You know, just like milk or something.
But made in Korea.
So
I am excited to see.
So, BA, we're opening this for the first time. These came in the mail, just to let you guys know if you're viewing in right now. And while you're thinking, oh, this will be spectacular. This is the hottest thing ever. And just in case it's not that hot, we even have, you know, additions that we can put in there. We'll go into that later. Let's not tell them now. Don't tell them now. That's a secret weapon, you know, for those of you that are into spicy food, or maybe you're not. Maybe you've blistered your tongue before. We have really no idea whose dietary needs, but we're going to destroy our dietary needs this evening. So going into the pot, we're up next.
To be
Stop
very
there.
clear, Fanny is not participating.
Oh, that's true. Fanny's very non-spicy. In fact, BA, don't you have like an
spicy, I just
extraterrestrial
don't
reaction?
So yeah, I love spicy food, I do, but I always have to warn people before I eat like hot wings and things in front of them because I get the hiccups almost like immediately. So
boy.
part of the reason I'm here is for comedic relief.
Right. So you're already assuming that with the hottest ramen
Oh, yeah.
noodles
No, it's
ever
gonna happen.
from Korea, that you'll be hiccuping.
Like eating a fresh jalapeno makes me hiccup, so this will definitely make me hiccup.
What are the ingredients in here before we open it, since we're just about at the rolling boil?
I got noodles with all the stuff that goes in that, like wheat flour, tapioca, a little bit of oil. Oh, look, it's got gluten underlined, not gluten-free.
Not gluten-free, for
Salt.
those of you.
Soybean is also underlined, which means it's got soy in it for people who are allergic to soy.
It does have soy. This may
Water.
not be for you.
Right?
It's not for me.
Salt, vitamin C, a thickener, more soy, and yeah. And then the other
It's just
stuff
the
is like,
noodles.
yeah, roasted sesame, roasted lobster, stuff like that. Ground up chickens, I'm assuming.
And you were telling me how hot this was. Is there a measurement of any sort?
I don't know the measurement. We're just gonna have to find out.
All right. So this could be, you know, maybe a jalapeno, maybe less, maybe more. It is a commercial product. You gotta zoom into the package here, you know, so you
it
can
open,
see the
see
size
what's
of
in
these
it.
noodles with a finger next to them there.
Oh yeah,
Fanny.
so you gotta remember, I got big hands, and these noodles, definitely not your top ramen. These got some weight to
Typical
them,
hands.
right? There they are in a bowl. You can see it. All right.
We don't have a
so-
scale at the moment to give you the exact weight, but had be a scale, you know, it's fairly heavy. You know, maybe the height, weight of a small brick of pasta.
You got your 2x spicy stuff. I'm guessing this is your toasted sesame seed and your spicy sauce. Now, since there are 3 of us, we're gonna be making 3 of them, one for each bowl. That way everybody gets a fair shake. Just gotta.
We're going for concentrated noodles here. Myself, you know, if it's just your normal ramen noodles, I'll, you know, put other things in them. But this is a completely self-contained Scoville challenge unit in one package. So if you're adding your own soy, your own whatever, your onion powders and whatnot, it's already inherent within this pack. So you notice that if you're a ramen noodle breaker-upper, you know, raise your hand, even though we can't see you, if you still eat ramen noodles. We've run into people in the past who have said, oh, I gave that up in my 20s. Yeah, you know, they mull over it, but this has been a lifelong commitment on the part of all of us. So trying something new in the realm of ramen noodles is really something. To have that like overnighted to you, which is impossible from Korea, but somehow it all came together. So for those of you here, Fanny, come on in here. Take a look at these noodles as they start to soften. You know, that's the first time that you've videoed something that you just hope, you know, gets to a nice, what do you call it, limp sort of consistency for these noodles. And so if you're a pasta breaker upper, we're not doing that because we're trying to concentrate this experience all into one mouthful or chopstick full, or you know, so that it fits in the maw just right with all the spice. Getting it down, challenging the inner ulcers that we all feel in anticipation right now.
Y'all ever heard the song Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash?
I have.
We're all gonna have one.
Excellent. I love music. I love music. That's why we're in this. So BA, you're a non-breaker upper as well. And the reason we're doing 3 is you prefer solid or runny noodles?
I like runny ramen. I'm a like soupy ramen fan. I like the Japanese style a lot better.
Me too.
But like I know a lot of people, like my dad. My dad likes the thicker ones, like with like lots and lots of sauce. But I like lots of soup and runniness too.
Look at that. I'm a soup person too, but that's because of the constant need to hydrate with something that has 16 milligrams of salt in an eighth of a teaspoon. It may not be that. Don't check my math. Discover it for yourself.
Ramen packs have all of your daily sodium in one packet.
True that, true that. And Ethan's more of a, you know, a solid fellow, not so much of the more liquefied soup along with your noodles. It's more like a noodle that you could probably spool up on the entire helping just on a pair of chopsticks.
Yeah, I like my ramen really, really thick.
That may not be today's challenge, but here they go. Let's get a close-up. They're getting more limp there, Fanny. Yep. You know, with a static camera.
Limp noodles, that's my forte.
Well, that's what we're going for here. So I'm glad that you have an affinity. They're looking all right. And what is the cooking time on this, Ethan?
5 minutes. So we've been in for 2.5 minutes so far.
Hold on. For comparison, we happen to have
That's a wee little chicken.
a packet of ramen noodles, and it says, if you notice this, let me see if it's in frame here. Cooks in 3 minutes. It's down there in the corner. Cooks in 3 minutes. So that should be at least a telltale sign that this is more heavily packed, more fortified, hotter, bigger, better, faster, and noodlier. That's using your noodle. Ha! Somebody had to say it.
Gosh.
It was there. They're starting to froth. This is good. Frothing like a mad dog in a pot.
They're doing pretty good so far.
Or a mad dog, you know. Well,
Very
just keep it in the
exciting,
pot
you know.
right now.
Wait, since there are 3 of them, does that make it a Mad Dog triple?
It could be the Mad Dog triple. That's a Tartanic reference for those of you watching.
High five.
High five. We should do that. Like, the good part about high fiving yourself is you can kill flies at the same time. You know, just in case you have them flying around. That was for you, BA. Multi-purpose.
This with these weirdos. This is why I've been behind the cameras doing all the techie stuff and not in front.
Right. You know, for those of you that put our other videos where you know, log in the comments and whatnot, you've seen BA's hand, you know, the highlight games and whatnot. But usually, even if you don't see her, she's still here all the time. In fact, this morning, I completely forgot to mention you. And luckily, we didn't have technical difficulties, so she didn't come screaming with
Out of
the
sight, out of mind, you
with
know.
the cricket bat, you know.
No, so that happened when I walked out of the bathroom earlier today. You know, and yeah, my towel fell down. She surprised me. It got kind of awkward.
Like now?
I told you, I thrive on awkward. Look,
don't
You're
tell me.
king of
comment
awkward.
down below if I have ever made something awkward between us, because that's how I let you know I care.
If you've literally known him more than an hour, he's made things awkward.
Takes that long, eh?
If you have your
He's into it, yeah.
If you have your noodles steaming to this level, I would suggest, you know, if you can see it from the pot or from this angle, then you may not want to sniff it. Besides,
No,
without the
I'm
spice,
getting far away because I remember just last week someone put a little piece of pepper and it landed on the stove there.
Oh, yeah.
And we
somebody
pepper sprayed the house with it.
Right.
Yeah.
In the kitchen, nobody could stay in the kitchen for longer than like 2 minutes.
I could, but I was coughing.
So
I was trying to cook something, and it's like,
What was that? An habanero or something?
yeah, that was a bit of a jumble. You can tell the story because you're the victim, but what happened was, you
What
know, a
had
little
happened
piece of habanero pepper being cut with scissors, so that way it's easily droppable in the pot and you don't have to come in contact with it. You know, fell into that little space between the electric burner and the little steel bowl underneath it that holds your creates space for you to spill in, and that's exactly what happened. But when that's dried up and then you don't see that little bit, if you go to like bake something else, turn your burner on, things get very hot. And
Or someone else does.
burning habanero is not really good for the respiratory system.
No.
For sure, for sure.
We couldn't figure out what in the world was wrong.
I was gonna make eggs, and I walked into the kitchen and was just like, what is going on?
I turned on the burner. I think I was making ramen actually. It's not. It wasn't this
the
stuff.
irony.
It was the stuff that was second spiciest, which I also have. It's that black pack right there. That is the 1 by spicy. This one says 2x on it. But since we are at 6 minutes now, I'm gonna pour just a little bit of water off because it's still late.
Turn the burner off. Remember to turn your burners off, kids. Especially you ramen eaters out there. We know when you're eating ramen, and usually it's 2 in the morning. You know, like, you got to take these things and be careful. Right now, not 2 in the morning, luckily.
Alrighty, so what we're gonna do, alright, y'all have to share in this, everybody.
Alright.
Take one, open it up.
Can I show you my pot?
Oh wait, I've got to stand back.
Hold up.
No, get away from me with that.
Well, yes, hush. I'm just putting this up to the camera so you can see that you can't understand any of the writing on this package
You
whatsoever.
can understand that 2x spicy.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's upside down, but it does say 2x spicy.
Okay, so we add it to the pot?
Yep. Right in.
Oh, it's right now.
Oh, I'm not breaking this. It's gonna end up all over my hands, and then I'm gonna
That's
like
a fair
end up
tearaway.
crying.
Yeah, I could get it to work. It just sort of
We'll
like
share it later.
Oh, that's that is an evil shade of oily and red.
Another lesson, if you're planning your forever home right now, you know, maybe you're building a home, maybe not get a white stove, just in case you're spilling 2x spicy sauce.
I think I did it on purpose.
You gotta watch
Well,
it.
it'll be slightly less spicy
Yeah, we should
now
almost
because
be
it's all
wearing-
been over the kitchen instead of in the bowl.
Oh god, it's all oil.
We should almost be wearing masks right now. So far, now the kitchen has this
Yeah.
aroma
That
of
smells great.
something cayenne-like, a little
Don't.
spice, a little
I'm
garlic.
not gonna bust it up on your nose, but
Well, it's in the air now, but yeah, that's right, concentrated a little bit there. So for those of you, you know, like we did the other kitchen video, you should see if you can like swoop in like a morning dove.
Don't
you
wanna
know,
smell
this
it.
angle, that angle, and whatnot. Just because you're missing the stirring happen right now.
Here you go.
Part of it is in the
I'm
preparation.
gonna take the camera so I can show you guys what this looks like in the
Excellent
pot,
idea.
so that Fanny doesn't have to get up close and personal. But like, it's some pretty evil red
yep.
looking
Red is
stuff.
the color of love. That's the color of.
They also call it the color of passion for a reason.
Anger. Alright, now I'm gonna add the toasted sesame seeds and what looks like little strips of seaweed.
Oh, nice! Look at that. All that and organicness too. Now, I don't think for those of you that have sesame seeds, maybe you've tried to sprout them, grow your own sesame bush, sesame trees, sesame weeds. I'm not really sure what it goes into. That would be Wikipedia. But for this moment, they are not going to sprout in this sauce. I have a feeling with the smell of the spices there, they have no chance. You know, it's more like, you know, ants in a vat of acid. Not the good kind of acid, the bad kind. The like sulfuric
the brown
kind.
acid.
Yeah, some other type. But it's looking good. If you wanted to hear, we'll give you here's the red going through. We'll move it on in there.
Yeah.
Not bad. The noodle's still thick. You can
Yep.
see the sesame seeds floating in there. That's looking pretty good.
Smells good.
So once the sauce is in, Ethan, what are we dealing with now?
We should be good now. We just gotta put it in the bowl and I'll try not to stain the counter.
Oh no, it's that fast. Because they're long noodles, we should have a where are your clipper things?
Right here.
Like these guys.
There we
The
go.
ladle's right there.
Yeah, the ladle's not gonna help with noodles this size.
Well, but
No, I would use this and then do the sauce.
I'll use both of them.
Sure,
That way
that
I
seems
get
the
it.
logical thing to do here. Here, I'll hold the bowl. Get it as close to our pan as possible. That looks like a false wig of noodles.
It's about
That's
like
so long, yeah.
one helping or so.
Not bad, not bad. Hottest ramen noodles. If you're tuning in now, these are the hottest ramen noodles in the world. Coming by mail order and prepared here for you, our Tartanic audience, who may have been expecting bagpipes, but this is far more interesting, not only hopefully for us, but for you as well.
You
That
can
is
just watch us torture ourselves, which is always entertaining.
true that.
I'm gonna take these and put them on the table.
Well, is that enough liquid for you? We don't know who
That's
these
plenty.
bowls are. All
You
right.
like that? Okay, cool.
Next,
Still gotta be able to see the noodles.
bowl number 2 happening. That's all right. We see you, Fanny. You're in the background at a safe distance. You may want to put on your hazmat gear just for this moment.
It's already like.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, it's in the air. You can feel it coming in the air of this bowl. Yeah, if you don't like the juice, maybe we should de-juice this one, or just do noodles for the next one. I fear that we're getting too close to the noodles. They're looking like monster noodles.
Right. All right. Should be
I have our
time.
last bowl ready. Bowl number 2, thank you, BA.
Hey, come here, you.
I know, like a surgeon, making the hottest ramen in the planet.
For the very first time.
So is there a contest, do you know? Like there was a runner-up that used to be the hottest ramen noodle, but so far it's not anymore. You know,
Yes.
so what the judging panel is, what countries they're from, I'm not entirely sure.
I'm gonna set these right here. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and
Stable.
set that down just in case. I'm gonna go ahead and pour the rest of it in there.
All right, I'll keep a safe distance. We'll have the dolly cam. Oh, way up here, showing some feet.
That's a lot of sauce.
Oh, near the rim, near the rim.
it's spilling.
New.
Got it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's got
chopstick holders.
cutouts there.
I forgot about the chopstick holders.
Yeah.
Would you bring
I
me
know.
one more bowl?
That is the issue with white counters with a white bowl. Our surfaces are
Yeah, like-
snow blind
We
at
have
the
a
moment.
bite for you to try if you want.
Oh, Fanny, it might be good just for a little slurp, while we're...
No.
Why not,
He has a
I would
huge
say.
spice hat.
Bluebell. Bluebell vanilla ice cream is spicy to me.
What? What?
Wait. Do you think black pepper is spicy?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, not for Fanny.
Not for Fanny, but yeah, black pepper, maybe a little much. It's the sneezing thing, if you remember that from cartoons and whatnot. So here we are, bowl number 3, which is just, swimming in itself.
think
And this
we
is bowl number 4 for our dead homies.
Be
That's
Adrian's bowl.
Oh no, I think I'm good.
Give me that.
Here, because I'll need free hands and a free mouth at some point. You're welcome.
All right, let's grab the chopsticks and get it done.
See,
All right.
this
I
is
put them
called
down the counter.
a cherry plum. I love them. That's my style.
Fresh
And-
chopsticks.
Back up, just in case. So I got these in a sriracha gift bag, and a lot of people, because of the chicken, call it cock sauce. These are my cock sticks.
Right. You can get. Have you seen that cock soup? It's got the rooster on the front, and it says in big bold letters.
Oh, cock soup. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
You can Google it.
Pretty sure Ben has one of those in his office.
Oh yeah.
He does all sorts of weird potted meats and stuff.
I had one for a while, but after 4 years, you want to maybe not partake of that.
All right. So we've got our backup just in case this isn't spicy enough.
Are we?
Them. It's not spicy enough for them.
Did that move on the carpet? No, I'm just checking the angle. Make sure we're not going to fall on our house. All right.
Okay.
So no liquid or little liquid, some liquid, and an effing ton of liquid. So I want to try before dipping this forever staining the chopsticks.
All right, take a sip.
Yeah. I'm gonna try a sip of this with the steam going up my nose and the pepper going down my throat, and I'm hoping this doesn't lead to immediate hiccups.
Probably still very hot, so I want to slurp it.
Oh, so I'm a good slurper.
There you go.
Yeah, I wasn't a champion slurper, but I came in 3rd.
Y'all crazy?
No, this is all right. Hottest ramen noodles in the world. First sip. We'll try it. It's probably just gonna be hot temperature-wise.
Wow. That is great flavor.
I'm not. I think a little wet. In that little space where you get little pieces of carrot sometimes between your nose and mouth. It's really salty, so it's sort of sticking there. It made the mucous membranes shrink up like a slug with salt.
I checked. These a whole package. One of these has 60% of your daily salt.
This is not
There
bad.
we go.
I feel like I've had hotter, but that was a lot. At just that moment. That was a lot to hit.
I'm turning red in the face. It looks like you're blushing. Look, you're about as red as the cap is.
That's not bad. That's a good look. That's a heck of a reaction there. It's hot. For a
It's not
non-spicy
allergic
person.
reaction to hiccup.
Yeah, so someone that may hiccup on a jalapeno, this is at that level with seeds, right?
Yeah.
We're not talking
Yeah,
some.
no, that's like a raw, like fresh off the vine bite into it.
We're not talking a jalapeno. It's like drowned in cream cheese, or it is creating a green coffin for cream cheese.
It's not as bad, I will say. This is not as bad as the hot wings that you made me eat at that bar.
Make you nothing. Everyone in that bar was curious.
So he ordered the hottest hot wing sauce, and this guy apparently.
No, I didn't just order the hottest hot wing sauce. I specifically asked the young man behind the bar who's gonna go into the kitchen and talk to the cook. He asked me how hot I wanted because they make the hottest of their wing sauce like on command, like on order. And so I said, all right, I want you to tell this guy make this hot sauce like his dog died, his truck got stolen, and his lady left him all on the same day, and he stubbed his toe walking into work. That's how hot I want this hot sauce. Well, guess what had happened to the guy that day?
He stubbed his toe.
His girlfriend broke up with him, and he came to work, and his truck got broken into. So his hot sauce reflected this.
Very nice. Well, did that have a certain name?
I call it, oh my god, my mouth's on fire.
Yeah.
I dipped half of a raw wing into this and ate it, and it gave me the hiccups for 15 minutes. I only hiccuped like 4 times with the first bite of this.
Wait, you took a bite already? I haven't even started yet. I just took a sip of the soup.
I ate the noodles.
Well, look at you.
But the half of a wing, I hiccuped for 15 minutes straight, and I involuntarily cried for 5 minutes.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Like literally was sitting there like, why am I crying? I don't understand.
I'm trying to get the aftertaste in it. If you were to roll back this videotape, I sort of stayed like that for a while. That was really the salt smush, but the heat is there, and the heat's very nice. We're spicy food fans. We can always add to it. This is the noodle try. Let's see how much these soak up.
Let's give it a shot.
Of the
I'm having sympathy hiccups.
these may be lava soaking noodles or lava permeable noodles. That's pretty steamy. Now this is the hardest part. I'm gonna have to hover over like a drone.
I'm
You'll have to tell
covering
me
my
if the
beard.
noodles are spicier than the soup, because I've only had the noodles. I haven't tried the soup yet.
Oh, well, you're in for a treat.
Oh yeah.
It'll be like sippable hiccups. The noodles have a really good consistency. Not al dente, but there's still a bit of chew to them. Can you get a super close-up of me sucking a noodle? No, I'm kidding. We do like the spaghetti thing, but they're curly, so it's just gonna end up splashing all over my eyes. Probably promotes blindness, I'm not sure. But odds are good.
I would definitely say the noodles are spicier than the broth.
I was going to say the opposite, because
Really?
it was more of a concentrated sip. I kind of took a shot.
I got
But the noodles are gives you something to chew, a little, things between your teeth to absorb the lava.
Gotcha.
So it's but I can feel it more on my lips, because I had to, get the noodle.
It's making my mouth water.
Yeah, the longer lasting heat, for those of you curious about the hottest ramen noodles available on the planet today.
We call these Bob because they build.
Right? Good hiccup. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get a second bite of noodles and maybe a shot of the hot sauce.
And I have my milk here just for when it gets to be too much for me. I like spicy stuff, but I have a limit.
Yeah, this really is. So, for those of you tuning in, back in the kitchen, no music this time, but as you pan around, just know that these smiling but spicy faces have experienced this torture for you, our fans. So if it leads to a coffee donation or supporting the band, let us know. In fact, you can let us know in the comments underneath whether you prefer music more. This is better than cooking almost, just having ramen noodles. And remember, we just killed like 20 minutes making and eating ramen noodles for you guys. We thank you so much. for
Like,
letting
share,
us
tell
keep
your
going.
friends. Much love to
So
y'all.
if you guys love this, share, donate, do all those lovely things. If we get more shares, likes, donations than normal, we'll do another stupid spicy one. Just so you guys can watch me hiccup again.
Bye, guys. Much love. I'm gonna go dunk my face in an ice bath.
Yeah.
Right? We'll get the water going now.